Hello creatives, welcome to Artist Star. My name is Beth and I am at the gallery today for the Zodiac series. This reading is for Taurus, whose major arcana card is the Hierophant. This is the artist card, here to represent you as the open vessel, ready to receive whatever source can draw from the well of infinite creativity. So Taurus, this is the Creative Depths spread, one of mine, and I like to start this one with the spirit messages and ask the question, what do I need to be reminded of and keep in mind at this time? In the second row here with the Creativity Oracle, we ask, under what new light do I need to consider this information? And then in the third row, we're going to look at how best can I begin to apply what comes to me. I'm going to follow up with the cards of truth and then the Lenormand cards for their clarity. And then we're going to ask Source what else they would like to share. For that, we'll use a archetype card and a moon timing card, and then a message of the starseed cards. So Taurus, let's get started and see what the spirit message card has for you in what do I need to be reminded of and keep in mind at this time. New beginnings. All right. Everything in life is constantly vibrating and moving, and therefore continuously changing and evolving. Be aware that a new beginning is on the horizon. Have courage and faith, because right now life is trying to nudge you forward and move you in a new direction. Uh-oh. Okay, you fixed sign you. I know you, Taurus. A new beginning. It's all well and good if it's what you want. But when it isn't, yeah, not so easy to get a fixed sign to move, and especially the Taurus with the bull attitude. I have many Taurus in my life, and I love them dearly because I have hardly any earth in my astrology chart. I have only one thing, and it is my moon. It is in Capricorn, thank God. It's my tether. So having a lot of Taurus in my existence is very much appreciated, except for when I want to move something, right? Yeah, but it's nice. It's beautiful energy. It's Venus led. What could be, bad about that? And it's warm and stable, and you're all about comfort, and it's good. It's good. I'm teasing, but it is good. So, yeah, new beginnings. We know what that's like. That's right. So let's take a look at this, because you got to dig deep to get to your creativity. This is the depth that they're reminding you of at this time. So here you are, finding more deeper creative depth through new beginnings. It is juicy for a Taurus to be taking a look at. So let's look at the cards of truth and see what we get here. Oh, 10 of clubs. Very interesting. So, just because I know my Tauruses, I know that you can be a Taurus and a 10 of clubs. I'm glad that this is in the upright position. This is very nice because 10s, ecliptic path, this is the path that you are on in this lifetime. It is one of intellectual pursuits. It's hardworking. Yes, this is rewards for the effort that you put in. The more effort, the better the rewards. Very, very nice. So it's also the Magician card. So that's good too. You can conjure up what you need through hard work and, yeah, just towing the line and getting the job done. And, you know, the ox with the yoke, and you are good to go. Just get on in there and get the job done. Yep. So, is that how you handle new beginnings? Because as I said to begin with, it could be something you are looking forward to and fully embrace, and that way just get out of the way. But if it isn't, yeah, you dig your heels in, and it's a little more effort that has to be exerted to accept that there is a new beginning that needs to begin. All right, let's look at the Lenormand cards. Ooh, the house. So this says a few different things. This is your comfort zone. This is your ensconced in your creature comforts, which I've already illustrated is what a Taurus is all about, okay? You do rule the second house, right? Your Venus, your fixed, your Earth. It is the house of money and possessions and how you gain them, how you store them, what you do with them, your possessions, how you feel about them. And as an intellectual pursuit card, this is how you find value in what you hold near and dear, how you see the importance of your knowledge and how you go about incorporating that into your comfort lifestyle. This is kind of big for, you know, something that you're going to be delving into. This is what you're being reminded of, how you behave, what your modus operandi is in this, how you handle new beginnings. So we don't know yet which direction we're going, whether it's something that you want to do or something that is being spirit-led for your own good. So knowing it's the life path card too is a big card for any 10 of clubs, but it's a big card to get in the spread as well. Because as I said, this is reward for effort. And the more you put in, the better off your returns are going to be. It's also like a business card, so it's to look at the bigger picture and to understand that some things, some tasks just need to be done in a timely way and how to get them done. Business card, but it's also like the manifestation card. It is really being able to see the bigger picture and knowing how to get there from here. So yeah, all well and good when it's something you want, but when it isn't, it goes a little tougher, as you well know. Okay, so let's move on to the second row and ask the question, under what new light do I need to consider this information? Let's see what we have here. Happy accident. That's cool. We like those. Fortunate accidents can act as guides to edit and be open to where you should go next. Very nice. So we've got a couple of fairies here dancing in the moonlight, making happy accidents in the sky. And yeah, this all looks very sparkly and fun. We know how mischievous fairies can be. Yeah. Okay, so happy accidents. We are going to put this face up view, the side up, so that you can keep looking at it. And just remember that happy accidents can act as guides to edit and be open to where you should go next. Edit and open. So looking at the signs, and every Taurus that I know is incredibly intuitive as well. You're just so steady in how you look at life and how you don't hurry to really make any snap decisions and judgments. You're always so careful to weigh the balances. I suppose there are some Tauruses out there that might have a lot of air in their chart or fire or something, but here, this looks all really pretty darn stable and in a good position to begin. But let's keep going. There's more to be told here. Ooh, the King of Spades. Alrighty, so this is the guy that is pretty darn set in his thinking. It's controlling and detached and ambitious. It is like, well, I say that, but it's also an incredibly spiritual card. This is the card where you find yourself. You know who you are, or at least you know how to get there. It's a card that really supports exploring who you are and coming out with knowing yourself so much better. Being connected to the universe and the voice of Source right there for you, and you are just stable in it and able to speak of it, able to internalize it, able to be it. But it can be pretty, well, it's a fixed card too. I'm just going to put it that way. It's really fixed. And when you get the King of Spades, it is like very difficult to accept anything other than what you really want. So if it's not something that you want, it can be a pretty tough blow that you don't take very well. But if it is something that you want, it can just be this opening of the floodgates to this spiritual awakening that is just incredible. We still don't know which way it is, though, do we? All right. Fish in reverse. If it's in the upright position, I read it as an abundance of choice. But in the reverse, I read it as limited choice or just not an abundance. So a limited way of thinking perhaps, but perhaps just knowing that you've got a few good choices to make and all the more reason for staying open to that happy accidents that you know how to have happen. So when you're in this process of knowing that you've been handed a new beginning, right? The opportunity, or, maybe a gift, maybe, or is it an opportunity, or is it not an opportunity? How are you embodying that? Is it a failure or an opportunity? I guess that's what I'm trying to say. But it's a new beginning either way. So it's all in how you look at it. So if you look at it as a happy accident, when it's something that you weren't expecting and didn't necessarily want, do you switch gears quickly enough to understand, to take advantage of that happy accident, or not? And you stew in it and get angry and demanding and, sullen, and then aggressive and getting what you want in that ambitious kind of way. Do you bowl on through to complete something that you had put a lot of stock in, not understanding that the happy accident comes from source and could certainly at least give you some fodder to think about for whatever creative endeavor that you are in, right? I mean, all this work, it's really, really difficult to have an accident happen and to see that in the best light. But really, it's clearly doesn't just, throw you fish out of water. It just is allowing you to understand that there are some other possibilities that you could really, really take advantage of and make whatever you're doing all that much better. But you got to be able to be open and to see it, which a king can do, because a king understands that it's sacrifice for the greater good. So whatever it was, you got to sacrifice whatever you had into it and come out of it all the better of an idea for it, right? Happy accidents. Ooh, okay, so let's move on to the soul's journey and ask the question, how best can I begin to apply what comes to me? Acceptance. I don't mean to laugh, but it is kind of funny. Yep, there is that. I know you get there eventually, and that's okay, right? Everything in good time. There's a pattern, there's a path, there's a reason for that, and acceptance of that eventual conclusion is just the path that you need to take. So that's okay. It says, I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change, or the things that get changed in a happy accident. So this is all really good for you to look at, Taurus. I can just see, these incredibly crazy things coming out of left field that you had no idea were coming at you. Some of them is like, oh my God, that's brilliant. And then other things are like, what in the world? And to accept that that just happened and that there is some takeaway for you in an incredibly spiritual upgrade here. This is you trading in a lower vibration for a higher vibration, a much higher vibration, probably the highest as a working, doing card that you could probably ask for. So Pluto energy, right? It is going to expand. If you can wrap your brain around this acceptance piece, wow. Just absolute incredibleness for you. Okay, let's look at the cards of truth. Oh my gosh, you got the King of Hearts. This is a very noble reading here. This is fabulous. Grandpa card. That's what I like to say about this one, because when it's in the upright position, which it is again sacrifice for the greater good. But you do it with emotional stability that this is for your own good. Because this can be about you, people, places, things, whatever. You emotionally are capable and ready to understand it in a very decisive way. This is a great card. And it's an excellent leader card. This is just beautiful. So water energy, right? Because of the hearts. But that Pluto energy is really giving it that expansion, that bump, that burst of, honestly, happy accident that is going to just be such a benefit for you. Let's see what the lilies for the Lenormand card. This is great too. This is just having a very bright and passionate outlook on something. It is there for you. It's good, very good. Wow, it's all in that, isn't it? Just knowing that those happy accidents happen for a reason. All right, I'm going to read that one more time. Fortunate accidents can act as guides to edit and be open to where you should go next. Right? It's all in the messages. Perfect. All right, let's see what else Source would share with you. The archetype cards, Father. So this is like a king card. This is like another king card because it is talent for creating and supporting life, positive guiding light within a tribal unit. It's the man taking care of the greater family, whatever that is for you. You taking care of you and everyone else, all of your peeps, your audience, those that respect you and love you, all of that, all of your guides, everything. The shadow attribute is dictatorial control and abuse of authority, which if these were in the reverse position, I would caution you of any feelings in that. But yeah, just being a Taurus, you know, you can get your head wrapped around something that you think needs to be, and that can be a little push come to shove. So you don't want to go down that path. But keep in mind that happy accidents, in this case, for you and your creative journey, is something for you to look at and know that it is that sweetness in the allowing something to come through, in the acceptance, and knowing for all your effort that the rewards are absolutely top drawer. This is the best of the best that you could possibly ask for. Very, very nice. It's all there for you. All right, let's see if we get a timing card here. Don't let your past hold you back. That is the South Node. Something that you've brought in to this life from a past life. And being a Taurus, it could be that go-to impulse to want to hang on to something that if you let go, it allows for something better to come. So it's in that for you. I can see it. What's the star seed card? Advancement. This is nice. A strong energy is propelling you forward. Follow the stirrings of your heart always. That is beautiful advice for opening up and allowing a new beginning, those you want and those you don't want. Or I shouldn't say it that way. Those you want and those that have been sprung on you and end up being a happy accident, if you allow it to be. All right, nice reading, Taurus. Thank you for listening, and check in next month. I'll be back with another, and thank you for watching. Best of luck to you, and as always, happy creating.